So, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed fellow learners and honored guests, greetings to everyone. I'm Khadija, a student of English Honors at Aligarh Muslim University, and for today, I am the host on the behalf of Aligarh Renessa. So, I welcome you all for today's session, and I know that you all are excited. So, without further delay, let's begin the session. I would like to proceed the session with a welcoming address by Ms. Safia.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am pursuing BCom honors from PMU. Firstly, Mr. Ankush Mishra, DSP, Cybercrime and Financial Fraud, for taking out his precious time to be here with us. Very warm greetings everyone to join us for this interactive session on cyber awareness, digital safety against cyber fraud. In our rapidly evolving digital landscape, it's crucial to stay informed and vigilant against cyber threats. Let's work together to enhance our understanding of cyber risk and empower ourselves with knowledge to protect against cyber frauds. Your active participation is key to creating a safer online environment for all. Thanks a lot for being here. Be ready to make this session informative and productive. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Afia, for the wonderful welcoming address. And now, please allow me to introduce our honorable speaker. And it is with great honor and privilege that we welcome our distinguished speaker today, Deputy Superintendent of Police, DSP Ankush Mishra. With a stellar background in mechanical engineering from Galgotias College of Engineering and Technology in 2012, DSP Mishra's remarkable journey has led him to become a prominent figure in the realm of cybercrime and financial fraud prevention. His dedication and expertise have not gone unnoticed, as evidenced by his recent recognition as the Cyber Cop of the Year at the 16th DSCI Excellence Awards in Delhi, awarded by the Data Security Council of India. Currently serving as the Deputy Superintendent of Police for Cybercrime and Financial Fraud in the Uttarakhand Special Task Force, DSP Ankush Mishra brings a wealth of knowledge and experience to shed light on the evolving landscape of cybersecurity. We eagerly anticipate the insights and knowledge he will share with us today. So now, with all my gratitude, I would like to invite Mr. Ankush Mishra, sir, to enlighten us with their valuable words. Over to you, sir, please.
Thank you so much. Am I audible to you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, you are completely
Okay.
audible.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. First of all, I want to thank this particular organization, NGO, for having me today for delivering this lecture. Also, I want to thank both the speakers who have introduced me, and I will straight away come to the topic of cybercrime awareness. So there are a couple of requests from my end. Firstly, that I will request everybody to keep their mics mute. It will be around 20 minutes of session. I won't keep it long. So for the next 20 minutes, I will request everybody to keep their mic mutes. And also, if you have got any doubts, any query, then at the end of the session, after those 20 or 25 minutes, you can, for time being, you can write down those doubts, and then later you can ask your queries. So I will be sharing my screen, and through a small presentation, I will like to highlight certain contemporary cyber frauds. So hopefully my screen would be visible to you. And anytime if my slides are not changing, or if my screen is not visible, or if my voice is not coming, just let me know. So my screen is being shared. Just a second. Yeah. So as all the participants can see that the topic for today is contemporary cyber frauds. And here I will try to summarize all the contemporary cyber frauds in approximately 30 slides. So, talking about this particular issue, cyber crime is any form of crime. Now, firstly, we need to understand what is a crime. Crime is anything which is an illegal activity which is codified as per law. Now, anything which is done, any illegal activity or anything which is punishable as per law, and it is being done through an online mode. It could be done through a mobile phone, through your laptop, through your desktop. So any electronic equipment is used, then that particular thing is codified as cybercrime. If we have to understand the definition of what is cybercrime. Now, proceeding forward, this is a disclaimer. Since when I go through my presentation, I run through my presentation, I often take names of certain brands. So this disclaimer is to state that I'm not in any way, I'm not trying to defame any brand or any company. This particular presentation or my normal presentation are in public, is as a part of public service, and I am doing it with a good faith. So it is no way to defame any brand. I am only trying to explain the concept with the help of those examples or with the help of those companies. So coming forward, as I defined cyber crime, that any crime which is done through an electronic mode. Now, broadly speaking, cyber crime can be classified into 5 categories. First being the banking card fraud, second being the mobile frauds, third being the social media, fourth computer related, and finally women and children related crimes. So I will quickly run through these different types of cyber crime. Firstly, we need to understand what is cyber security and cyber crime. Now these are the two terms that we have often come across in newspapers or in any debates and all. So firstly, the difference is that when we talk about if we have to talk about cyber security and cyber crime, both are different terms. So we need to understand when we talk about cyber security, it is about the ecosystem of an organization, of a government body, of a corporate body. It's a big, large body. So when we talk about the cyber ecosystem of a large organization, large unit, and we try to define, understand the framework, then the concept applied is called cyber security. Similarly, when we talk about an individual specific crime, for instance, if I have to say that some fraud has happened with me or it has happened with my some known person, there is a fake account which has been created. So when we talk about an individual person, a single entity, then we talk about cybercrime. I will request everybody to please mute their mic. So, as you can see, the difference is clear. Cyber security is a holistic term which talks about an organization, about a big entity. Cyber crime is a sub part of cyber security, where cyber crime specifically talks about certain family members or certain individuals. So that difference is clear. Now, proceeding forward, since I'm talking about cyber crime, so I will be talking about those crimes which impact an individual. It can impact you, it can impact me, it can impact anybody's family member. So it is a kind of frauds that happen with any individual beings. So how we need to protect ourselves, what are the common frauds which are happening? And I'm pretty sure that you must be aware of a lot of cyber crimes which are happening around. But still, I will try to go through certain basic tips and try to make you aware that you don't fall prey to certain cyber victims, to cyber criminals. Now, the first fraud that I talk about is related to banking card frauds. As I told you, there are 4 or 5 categories. So when we talk about banking card frauds, so the foremost thing that we need to understand is that no banking entity, no financial entity ever calls you and asks for your personal and banking detail over a phone call. So the foremost tip that you should learn, that you should share with your family members, with your relatives, and also whatever cyber tips that I will be sharing with you, kindly share it with poor people, because there are many people who take cyber awareness with us, with police department, but unfortunately they don't share tips with poor people. So try to learn whatever you are learning through this lecture, and try to share those tips with poor people too. So the foremost thing is that never ever share your personal or banking detail with anyone over a phone call. No banking entity, no financial entity, no entity ever calls you over a phone call and asks you to disclose your password, your OTP, your PIN, your code, anything. So you have to be very particular about this thing, that if any person calls you calling from XYZ agency, remember it. It's a fake call. So that is the foremost thing, that you should never ever share your personal or banking detail over a phone call. Proceeding forward, this is a case of ATM card cloning. Again, as you can see on the left hand side, my left hand side, you can see a rectangular black device. This is called skimming device. So you have to be very careful that whenever you are using your ATM machine, debit card in any ATM machine, you have to be careful that that particular slot where you are inserting your ATM card, kindly check that slot, because at times this is the crime when you are trying to insert your ATM card in ATM machine, or on the right hand side you can see a machine that is called POS machine. So that is called point of sale machine. These kinds of machine you must have seen in shops, in any grocery shop, any particular wherever you are going, you must be seeing this kind of POS machine. So either you are using your card at an ATM place or at a particular shopping place, you have to be clear. You have to be very particular that the the ATM card slot where I am skimming or I am running swapping my card, it should not have any skimmer. Now this left hand side, just a second, let me use a pointer. Yeah. So this particular slot that you can see, this is a swapping slot, and this particular machine is actually a swap. It's basically a skimming device. So if any criminal, if he or she installs or tries to place this particular kind of a added component over your ATM machine or over your POS machine, you have to be very careful that this particular thing can get detached. And in case if you ever come across any POS machine or any ATM machine where you can see certain parts which are shaking, which can get detached, then you have to be careful that there is a high probability that there is a skimming device which has been added over that particular slot. So remember it, ATM card cloning is the only crime in India where the responsibility or the accountability of bank lies to return your money. In the remaining cybercrime, it is your responsibility, it is your negligence if you have lost money. So the onus lies on you to go and report to bank, and bank will not be responsible, or even police won't be responsible to refund your money. So ATM card cloning is the only crime where it is, as per RBI guidelines, it is understood that it was not your fault. And even for this, there are certain RBI guidelines. As per that, if you report within 3 days or within 72 hours, then only your money will be refunded. Then this is a very common fraud. Now, for instance, I need a customer care number of any bank. Is there, if you might be facing some emergency. Anybody can be facing any emergency, and you need a customer care number. For instance, you need a customer care number for bank. You need a customer care number of Zomato, Swiggy, Ola, Uber, Myntra, Flipkart, Amazon, anything. And you want a customer care number of any website, anything. So the thing is that we often go to Google, we try to use certain search engines like Google and Yahoo and try to find customer care number. This is where you have to be aware, you need to be sensitized that any customer care number, you should not use Google, you should not use Yahoo, you should not use any search engine. For instance, the customer care number. Now, for example, why am I saying so? Reason is that all these places, the search engines, the criminals have already placed their customer care numbers. So, for example, if I'm looking for a PNB customer care number, SBI customer care number, or any bank customer care number, I Google that number, and the number that I come across, there is a high probability that the number that will be flashed, that will be a fake number. So that we need to understand. Now, the question arises, many people ask me, sir, as per your advice, as per your suggestion, we should not use Google and Yahoo for customer care number. Then how should we obtain a customer care number? Answer is very simple. We have to apply our common sense. Now, for example, if we need to find a customer care number of your bank, you can find out your debit card, your ATM card. Behind your ATM card, the customer care number is printed. If you don't have your ATM card, you can visit the official website of your bank. You can download the official app of your bank, and all those places you will find the customer care number. By my humble submission and my humble request is that, please, for any issue, for any query, don't use Google and Yahoo for finding a customer care number. Otherwise, there's a high probability that you might come across a fraudster number and you might get cheated. Now, this is a concept of RFID skimming cards. Now you can see that the kind of smart watches that we have, you can see this particular Wi-Fi symbol is there. Similarly, in our smartphones, you can see this kind of Wi-Fi symbols are there. Similarly, the new age card, the new era cards that we are getting issued from the bank, especially from private sector bank, you can see that kind of a Wi-Fi symbol on our cards. That means now even our ATM cards, the new ATM cards are becoming contactless card, because Wi-Fi itself is understood concept that something is going to be contactless. So now if I am going to use this kind of a Wi-Fi card, I just need a POS machine, point of sale machine, that I explained in the previous slide, and just bringing it to the proximity of around 2 to 10 meters, my card will get connected and the money can be withdrawn. Now you can imagine, you go to a crowded place and somebody comes, a fraudster, a criminal comes, and he scans your card without your knowledge, since he is in your proximity. So what you have to do, firstly, if you have issued, if you have bought this kind of card, if you have got this kind of card from bank, आप क्या कर सकते हो, सबसे पहले you can disable this RFID concept. RFID stands for radio frequency identification. You can ask, you can request your bank to please disable this RFID concept or RFID card for you. Secondly, you can you should be very careful whether you have a RFID card or any debit card. You should never share your PIN number with anyone. You should never share your OTP, which is generated on the mobile phone. Also, for instance, if I'm carrying a RFID card and I don't have any other option, then एल्यूमिनियम फॉइल इज अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट, जो हम घर में रोटी ले जाते हैं, पराठा ले जाते हैं घर से अपने स्कूल्स में, कॉलेजेस में, एक एल्यूमिनियम फॉइल होता है. सो एल्यूमिनियम एलिमेंट इज अ वेरी गुड एलिमेंट फॉर ब्लॉकिंग रेडियो वेव्स. सो यू कैन यूज सच एल्यूमिनियम फॉइल्स आल्सो एंड गेट द रेडियो वेव्स ब्लॉक्ड. Apart from that, you can visit Amazon and Flipkart, and there you will come across RFID blocking wallets and sleeves. I'm not promoting Amazon, I'm not promoting Flipkart. It's just that you can go there, you can on e-commerce websites, and you can purchase such RFID blocking wallets and sleeves. And for any suspicious activity, you can instantly report to bank as well as to police. So remember this concept. Now, this is biometric based cloning fraud, where the modern day era, the modern day ATM machines that we have, you can see that this particular picture shows you a thumbprint or a fingerprint of an individual who has placed it over an ATM machine, and now his ID has been authenticated. The credentials of this person has been authenticated, and now he can easily withdraw money. So you can see there is no card placed, there is no PIN number that he has punched. Simply a simple fingerprint and the money can be withdrawn. Now, this concept is being misused by criminals, where they are creating duplicate thumbprints and they are trying to withdraw money. Now, what you are expected, you can go to UIDI website. UIDI stands for Unique Identification Authority of India, which is the regulator for Aadhaar. You can go to this particular website and you can get your biometric blocked. Now, when you visit this particular website, UIDAI website, there you will come across two things. You have to simply write google.com. On google.com, try to find this website, UIDI website. Once this website opens, you will come across two options: Aadhaar services as well as block my Aadhaar services, block my biometric. You don't have to block your Aadhaar card. You have to block your biometric. You have to be very clear with this, because if you block your Aadhaar card, many Aadhaar services will get blocked. So you have to block your biometric. Now, for that, you have to go for Aadhaar services option is there on this particular website, and there you will find an option called lock unlock your biometric. It's a 5 second, or maybe I should say 10-second procedure, where you have to punch your Aadhaar number, and then an OTP is sent to your mobile number, which is linked to your Aadhaar card. And then the moment you enter that particular OTP number, your biometric gets locked. So then nobody can use your fingerprint, nobody can use your iris scan for authenticating you, and thus no cybercrime can happen with you through your biometric. So same thing. Now many people ask me, sir, you got my biometric block. How can I unlock it? Simple procedure. You have to repeat the whole process, and the way you have locked your biometric in 5 seconds. Similarly, you can unlock your biometric in 5 seconds also. The same procedure has to be followed. Now, what is my request? My request is that today, for you, for your family members, for your relatives, you can get your biometric lock on UIDI website, and you can secure your family member cyber security by getting their biometric lock through the official UIDI website. Proceeding forward, this is a very essential concept that we should always remember, that we should never share our credentials on WhatsApp, email, or any social media messenger. Especially, we should never share your Aadhaar card, any ID proof, any PAN card proof, voter ID, passport, and any other document. Because if these particular documents are the photo or the image of these documents are leaked online, maybe from social media messenger, maybe through WhatsApp or through email or any other way, if the documents get leaked, then they can be misused. For example, with the help of an Aadhaar card, he can get a mobile number issued. With the help of a PAN card, he can get a new bank account opened. So often people come to us कि sir, हमारा ये स्पेसिफिकली क्राइम हो गया और हमारा पैसा जिसके अकाउंट में गया है उसको जेल भेज दो. बट वी हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल, क्योंकि हम एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, वी आर आल्सो, पुलिस पीपल आर आल्सो ह्यूमन बीइंग, एंड वी ऑलवेज चेक that the bank account where the money has been transferred, the criminal has transferred your money into a bank account of a person who might be an innocent person, who might be a poor person, who might not be knowing anything. तो हमें किसी गलत आदमी को जेल नहीं भेजना. सो फॉर दैट यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल कि किसी और का पैन कार्ड, किसी और का आधार कार्ड यूज करके उसने मोबाइल नंबर ले लिया, उसने किसी और के पैन कार्ड से बैंक खाता खुलवा लिया. तो इसमें नेग्लिजेंस किसके एंड पर है? Negligence is on our part, that why did we share our credentials. So you have to be careful while sharing your credentials online, that it should be done through an encrypted mode, it should be done through a secure mode, and only to the specified person it should be sent. So you have to be careful, don't unnecessarily share your ID credentials with anyone on social media platform. Then proceeding forward, mobile frauds. There are two golden lines that you can write it down for yourself and for your family members also, and try to share these steps with poor people also. The foremost step is that QR code is used for sending money. You will never receive money by scanning a QR code. I repeat, QR code is only for sending money. You will never receive any money by scanning QR code. Rule number two, UPI PIN number. By punching your UPI number, you will only send money. By punching your UPI number, you will never receive money. So it's a one-way process. Anybody sends you a QR code, remember, if you scan that QR code, your money will go. If somebody asks you PIN number, or if somebody sends you a form and asks you to enter your PIN number, just remember, if you are entering your PIN number, your money will go. You will never receive. So both QR code and both UPI PIN are for sending money. You are never going to receive any money from anyone. Remember these two golden rules. There is a high probability that 80 to 90% chances are there that this will secure you from any cyber fraud, from any cyber crime. Now, WhatsApp impersonation or social media impersonation, this is a big issue, that you get a request on a Facebook, on an Instagram, on your WhatsApp, and somebody asks you for money for any emergency. You see a photograph of your relative, you see a photograph of your friend, you see a photograph of your college friend or college colleague, and you feel that he is in a state of emergency and asking for money. Remember, don't trust any unknown profile. Don't trust any unknown number. By just having my photo, that doesn't authenticate that that is the number that belongs to me. By just having my photo, that doesn't authenticate that that profile belongs to me. So also this apply common sense. If anybody has an emergency, will he or she send you a social media messenger? If anybody has an emergency, will they WhatsApp you and ask you for money? They are going to naturally call you from their numbers. And third point of common sense is that in case of any doubt, any unknown person with any unknown person's photo, like your friend, your relatives, anybody's photo is there, and unknown number is there, he is asking for money or asking for any other favor. Just remember, if you have a doubt, you have the number saved already. You call that particular person on the saved number which you already have and ask him कि आप मुझसे ये पैसा क्यों मांग रहे हो. Because there are now new crimes like voice cloning. They are coming now. In voice cloning, you will receive a phone call where the person will be crying, where the person will be asking for help and will be asking for your money. And in the process, you will get scared and you will feel like that, no, this is the voice of my relative, this is the voice of my friend, this is the voice of my teacher, and they need help, and you will immediately send money. This is a big blunder. That is called voice cloning. Please don't get into these traps. You already have the number saved of the concerning person. You kindly just call your relative, your family member, whoever it is, and ask them what happened. Why were you calling from an unknown number? Why were you asking for money? And if possibly, if they live in the vicinity, in the proximity, in the same city, you just simply go and visit them and check them. See what was the emergency, what was the need to call from an unknown number or to send the request from an unknown profile. So you have to be careful in case of impersonation. Then these are certain apps that you have to be careful. These are AnyDesk, Quick Support, Quick Solution is also there, AirDroid, TeamViewer. These are some of the 4 or 5 apps which are meant for training purpose, where if I install these apps, then I can do any online training. For instance, I have to teach you people, I can ask you people to download these apps. The moment you download these apps and you share the PIN number, I can remote control your desktop. So these apps were meant for giving training, but unfortunately, criminals have misused this technology and they have started asking people to download these apps, to keep a PIN number, to share the PIN number. And the moment they do it, they try to remote control the system, laptop, desktop, or a mobile phone of a victim of an individual, and then they do cybercrime. So be careful if anybody asks you to go to the Google Play Store, download this app, and then after that they ask you to share a PIN number. Be careful. Always read about a particular app on Google Play Store, on an Apple App Store, and after proper reading, why am I downloading this app, and never ever share any PIN number. Otherwise, these screen sharing apps can remote control you, mirror your device, and they can cheat you. Online online loan apps, please mute your mic, please. Okay, thank you. So online loan apps are also there. You have to be careful that as per the directions of Government of India, there are no apps giving you online loan until unless they belong to a genuine bank. So there are many apps which are going to promise you an instant loan. Just be careful. Don't share your details with them. Don't share your contact access with them. They will ask for a lot of access, like they will ask for your media access, gallery access, location. They will ask for your access of your contacts. They will ask for your contact. There are many permissions that these apps ask for. Don't share them, and also don't take money from any online loan apps. All these are fake apps. Don't trust them. There are only certified and genuine apps, like SBI has got its SBI Yono app. PNB has got its PNB One app. Similarly, there are many banks which have got their own genuine apps. So for that, you have to visit their official website, and there you will come across the actual name of the app through which you can avail any banking services. But don't trust any app and which is offering you instant money, and don't take online loan for certain apps, because all these are fraud apps. Then social media frauds. इसमें I will like to say that phishing का जैसे phishing का मतलब होता है clickbait. For instance, that in a simple, whenever I am teaching, because I try to teach and help everybody so that crime doesn't happen with anyone, because everybody is working hard and earning money. So this is a very common cyber crime, which the simple way of understanding is this, what I speak in Hindi, कि मैंने मछली को दाना दिया, मछली ने दाना खाया और मेरे कांटे में फंस गई. This is called clickbait. I sent you a link, a criminal, any criminal or any person, for example, I'm telling you, any criminal sends you a link through an email, through a social media messenger, through an SMS or any way, and you click upon that link. Now, it could be any form of a bait which is tempting you to click upon that particular link. You have to be careful, because what happens, it could hack your phone, it could gain an unauthorized access into your phone, into your system. And also, there are many instances of ransomware attacks. Ransomware attacks happen because we have downloaded an unknown mail, we have clicked upon an unknown link, and what happens, our system gets locked, our system gets encrypted, and then criminals ask for cryptocurrency, they ask for money. So in any form, whether in cryptocurrency or in any money, they ask for your any kind of a monetary benefit, and then only they allow you to decrypt your system. So you have to be careful that you don't fall trap to such specific ransomware. So you have to be careful. Don't click upon an unknown link. Also, don't try to download any unknown mail or any malicious mail attachment. Now, proceeding forward, talking about Facebook friends and Instagram friends, I will humbly request everybody, all the audience, don't accept a friend request of an unknown person. Don't accept a follow request of an unknown person. All of us have an option to keep our profiles locked. That is the thing that you should do. Keep your Facebook profile locked. Keep your Instagram profile locked, because an unknown person can visit your profile. They can send you a friend request, and just for the sake of getting more followers, just for the sake of getting more like, comment, share, we are at times gullible, where we accept a follow request of an unknown person, where we accept a friend request of an unknown person, and in the process we end up compromising our privacy. So you have to be careful when it comes to Facebook, you have to be careful when it comes to Instagram, so that our privacy is not compromised. Because once our profile from is switched on from private to public, once we accept a friend request, or once we accept a follow request, then the person can see a photo, and then they can morph a photo and blackmail or take money. So you have to be careful. Any kind of a cyber bullying, cyber stalking, cyber harassment happens because somewhere we have compromised our own privacy. So be careful with with these kinds of frauds. Now, this is a very big issue, sextortion, where male people, they get a friend request from a female person, or a female person get a friend request from a male person. They try to befriend, they send a friend request, and after a friendship on social media, then they exchange their numbers, and then they do WhatsApp calls. And in the process, a fake video is created, and the person is blackmailed. This is the concept of sextortion in cybercrime, where the money is extorted from an individual based upon certain morphed photos or videos. So be careful. Please don't do video call from any stranger. Please don't befriend any stranger. Don't share your personal detail, your photo or video with anyone, even if the person is known to you. Don't, like, personally, I always advocate and tell everybody, please don't accept video calls until and unless that person is very close to you or he's a family member. Otherwise, don't trust anyone over a video call. Proceeding forward, computer related frauds. Pornography. Pornography is a huge crime in India. Simply, if I have to explain it into a single line, watching pornography, even browsing child pornography, both are crime in India. So kindly ignore, kindly avoid, because it's an uploading, sharing, transmitting, watching, even browsing, everything comes under, it's an illegal activity. So kindly spread awareness and avoid any such content. Proceeding forward, fake websites. There are many matrimonial websites like on like surface web. Like you can see Jeevan Sathi, you can see Bharat Matrimony, you can see there are many different kinds of matrimonial sites. Be careful. Don't send money over any matrimonial site. Don't trust anyone online, and don't send money because there is a high chance that they could be a fake profile and they might cheat you. So be careful with certain matrimonial sites, and even share awareness. Now, many people ask, sir, how do we differentiate between a fake website and a genuine website? One of the primary differences is that the genuine website, or the more secure website, if I have to say, are the ones which have got an extension called HTTPS. This S stands for secure. The unsecure websites are HTTP. They don't have that S. So yes, the level of security, see, at the end of the day, cyber criminals have become smart. They have started developing these websites also. Even HTTPS websites are now not 100% safe. But yes, the level of trust should be more on HTTPS, especially when we are doing any financial transaction. I will definitely prefer those websites where HTTPS is there, plus this block is there, which somewhere it gives me a sense of security that this website is more secure compared to such websites which don't have that S, or which don't have that lock. So just remember, there is no guarantee, there is no foolproof rocket science which can say that yes, this website is secure or this website is not secure. But yes, the level of trust would be naturally be more on HTTPS websites. Now there are latest trends that you have to be careful. It is about deep fakes, that anybody can call you, and with a voice which will have a familiarity with you, and you might trust him and send him money. Please don't trust such crimes. These are voice cloning or deep fakes. Similarly, you can get certain videos which might be a morph video. So you don't have to be harassed. You have to report to police, and police will take care of that criminal. Again, there are certain pension frauds that we have got senior citizens in the society. Often they come across certain websites, certain links which promise them added on features or added on benefits related to to pension. Please don't trust such benefits. SIM upgradation, 5G technology is there. You might get a call and people will say, okay, I'm giving you this offer and your SIM will be upgraded to 4G to 5G. You have to share your PIN number. You have to share your OTP. Please don't trust such people. There is a new crime going on Telegram. YouTube लाइक सब्सक्राइब कि आप YouTube पे लाइक करो सब्सक्राइब करो, हम आपको हर लाइक सब्सक्राइब के 50 रुपए देंगे, 100 रुपए देंगे. फ्रॉड है. They might ask you to do a Google review, and for every Google review they will pay you 50 100 rupees. It's a fraud. They might give you any small petty task and ask you to do this particular task and you will be rewarded. It's a fraud. They might ask you to do part-time job, work from home, added benefit. Since you are a student working or working with a college, you might feel कि मुझे extra pocket money मिल जाए. Don't trust such Telegram based frauds. I'm again saying, I'm not defaming any company, but don't trust any investment offer that you get on a Telegram. Then similarly, cryptocurrency, I'm very straightforward in my teaching. So I always say, don't trust cryptocurrency platforms. Please don't invest in cryptocurrency because we don't have a proper regulation in India. So you can't trust them. Again, darknet is a concept where you should avoid online sale of drugs and arms. That is all illegal. And again, there are new frauds called courier fraud, which is done by Nigerians in India who are African students living in India. What they do is that they will call you and they will say that there is a parcel which has been caught on airport, and that parcel belongs to you, and in that parcel we have come across fake documents or drugs is there, and then they will blackmail you by sending you fake notices of RBI, Ministry of Finance, RBI, different customs, ED. You will get fake notices and they will try to threaten you by asking you more and more money. So don't trust such courier frauds. And at the end of the day, as I told you, cybercrime is all about cyber. Please, please keep your mic mute for 5 more minutes. Then you can ask your doubts. So thank you. And then proceeding forward. Now the question is, how do we report? Like whenever we are reporting, how should we report? Especially when it comes to women and children safety. For all the female participants who come to us and report to us, often I see a mistake that they don't bring a screenshot along with the URL. So whether you have got any kind of a complaint, you should always keep a screenshot. You should that screenshot should have the URL or the address bar, that where exactly is this website directing. Then you should preserve your mail or chat history, and then record. Even if you can record something, audio, video, something related to harassment, you should keep it while lodging your complaint with police. Now, where exactly can you report? For any financial cyber crime, kindly note it down. Again, I will request every participant to please note it down. The number is 1930. You become a victim of cyber crime. भगवान ना करे, मतलब कि ईश्वर ना करे कि आप कभी साइबर क्राइम के विक्टिम बने. तो आप हमेशा ध्यान रखें, अगर कभी ऐसा हो जाता है या आपके पास कोई हेल्प के लिए आता है, आप नंबर बताइए भारत सरकार का, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का 1930. इसको रिपोर्ट करना है, अपने मोबाइल में सेव कर लीजिए भी. और समाज में जितने गरीब लोग हैं, जितने भी जरूरतमंद लोग हैं जिनकी आप मदद कर सकते हैं, उनको आप 1930 जरूर बताएं. क्योंकि हम किसी की मदद कर सकें टाइमली, तो उससे बड़ा कोई भी हमारे लिए अच्छा चीज नहीं हो सकता. देन फॉर रिपोर्टिंग एनी काइंड ऑफ अ साइबर क्राइम, मैं सिर्फ फाइनेंशियल की बात नहीं कर रहा, कोई फाइनेंशियल है, कोई नॉन फाइनेंशियल है, कोई वुमेन एंड चिल्ड्रन रिलेटेड है, यू कैन रिपोर्ट ऑन एनसीआरपी पोर्टल, नेशनल साइबर क्राइम रिपोर्टिंग पोर्टल. आप गूगल पे जाइए, लिखिए नेशनल साइबर क्राइम रिपोर्टिंग पोर्टल. इसका यूआरएल जो है www.cybercrime.gov.in. मैं इसको चैट बॉक्स में भी लिख दूंगा. देन अगर आपको ये भी नहीं हो पा रहा, तो आप नियरेस्ट पुलिस स्टेशन जाइए. यू कैन लॉज योर कंप्लेन. यू कैन ऑल्सो डायल 112, जो कि हर स्टेट्स में अब एक अल्टरनेट नंबर हो गया है, 200 नंबर. एंड जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे उत्तराखंड पुलिस ऐप है, आपके यूपी में, जैसे मैं आई एम ऑल्सो फ्रॉम यूपी. इनफैक्ट आई हैव स्टेड इन अलीगढ़ फॉर 5 years इन माई चाइल्डहुड. आई वाज लाइक, मैं बचपन में वहां पे सेंट फिडलिस करके स्कूल है, तो मैं वहां पढ़ता था जब मैं बच्चा था. एंड उसके बाद आई हैव ग्रोन अप इन लखनऊ. सो हमारे यूपी का भी वहां पे ऐप है, आप वहां पे भी कंप्लेन रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं. बट रिमेंबर, द नंबर इज 1930. किसी के पैसे निकल जाए, 1930 पे रिपोर्ट करना है, और इस नंबर को ज्यादा से ज्यादा शेयर करिए. देन ये वेबसाइट की जो मैं कह रहा था कि अगर आपको कोई फेक आईडी बन गई या कोई और साइबर कंप्लेन है, तो आप ये नेशनल साइबर क्राइम रिपोर्टिंग पोर्टल में, ये इसका यूआरएल है cybercrime.gov.in, यू कैन रजिस्टर योर कंप्लेन हियर। ये नंबर है 1930। अगेन आई एम एम्फसाइजिंग, कोई भी प्रकार का फाइनेंशियल साइबर क्राइम हो, जितनी जल्दी हो सके आप 1930 पे रिपोर्ट कर सकते हैं। सो थैंक यू सो मच। तो ये मेरा शॉर्ट में मैंने एक संडे को, आई वांट टू थैंक द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फॉर हैविंग मी। एंड एज आई मेंशन दैट आप सी एट द एंड ऑफ द डे क्रिमिनल can become, no matter how smart he can become, we have the ability, we have the capacity to catch that particular person and send him to jail. You can, if anytime, if you have got any doubt, you can follow me on Instagram. You can message me there. My name is Ankush Mishra. My Insta ID is here. You can send me the message if you have got any personal issue, any cyber query, anything related to that. I will check the messages and I will answer to that. Now I will open the session for questions, and even if in chat box, if there are certain questions, I will take it. So thank you so much. I will stop my screen share now. अगर किसी का कोई डाउट है आप में से किसी को, एक बार मैं चैट बॉक्स, अच्छा ओके फाइन, इन चैट बॉक्स आई कैन सी लॉट ऑफ क्वेरीज। तो पहले तो मैं वेबसाइट का नाम डाल देता हूँ साइबर क्राइम रिपोर्ट करने के लिए, cybercrime.gov.in। हेल्पलाइन नंबर लिख देता हूँ, हेल्पलाइन नंबर इज 1930। आप लोग चैट बॉक्स देख सकते हैं। इंस्टाग्राम पे भी आप मेरे को ढूंढ सकते हैं, अगर कोई भी आपको क्वेरी होती है आप वहां पे पूछ सकते हैं। उसके बाद में आपके जितने हो सकता है मैं जल्दी जल्दी आपके क्वेरीज को लेने की कोशिश करूंगा। और जैसे आई कैन सी, जैसे कुछ क्वेश्चंस मुझे, जैसे अगर किसी को पूछना है तो आप, जैसे नौशाद आलम जी, यू वांट टू आस्क सम क्वेश्चन, आपने हाथ उठा रखा है, प्लीज गो फॉरवर्ड। आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट करके पूछिए।
जी सर, थैंक यू सर।
हाँ जी।
एक्चुअली मैं अभी गांव आया हुआ था, तो मुझे गांव के ही लड़का है, उसका व्हाट्सएप हैक हो गया। उसको एक वीडियो कॉल आया, उससे ओटीपी लिया और वो व्हाट्सएप कोई और चला रहा है, उसने प्रोफाइल चेंज कर दी है। अब हमने बहुत कोशिश किया उसको खुद से लॉगिन करने के लिए अपने व्हाट्सएप उसके लिए, बट अभी तक मैं नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ। समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या करूँ।
कोई बात नहीं, दो तीन चीजें आप लिख लीजिए। सबसे पहले क्या है कि आप ना एक support.whatsapp करके एक मेल आईडी है, आपको गूगल पे मिल जाएगा। आप डायरेक्टली जो आपके फ्रेंड या जिसका भी व्हाट्सएप हैक हुआ है उनको आप बोल दीजिए कि डायरेक्टली अपने वो मेल आईडी से व्हाट्सएप को बता दें कि मेरा ये नंबर जो है ये हैक हो गया है और इसको मैं एक्सेस नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ। डायरेक्टली आप व्हाट्सएप को भेज दीजिए, आप भेज सकते हैं, वो व्हाट्सएप अलाउ करता है पब्लिक से डायरेक्टली कंप्लेन लेने का। दूसरा आपको ये करना है कि आप जितने भी आपके फैमिली मेंबर्स हैं, रिलेटिव्स हैं, फ्रेंड्स हैं, उनको बोलिए कि जो नंबर हैक हो गया है उसको मैन्युअली रिपोर्ट करें। उदाहरण के तौर पे जैसे मान लीजिए मेरा नंबर अगर किसी ने हैक कर लिया, तो मैं क्या बोलूंगा अपने फ्रेंड्स को, अपने फैमिली मेंबर्स को, उनको बोलूंगा कि आप मेरे नंबर को इंडिविजुअली मेरे उस पर कॉन्टैक्ट पे जाइए, मेरे चैट बॉक्स खोलिए और मेरे नंबर को मैन्युअली व्हाट्सएप पे रिपोर्ट करें। और तीसरा तरीका क्या है कि आप एक एप्लीकेशन लेकर के, जो भी आपका नियरेस्ट अलीगढ़ में आपका जो भी साइबर सेल होगा, वहां पे आप अपनी कंप्लेन फाइल कर दीजिए, लॉन्च कर दीजिए, और वहां पे वो ऑटोमेटिकली व्हाट्सएप को एक नोटिस भेज करके उस नंबर को वो कर देंगे, मतलब कि सस्पेंड कर देंगे। 7 डेज के लिए सस्पेंड होता है, एंड दोबारा जो भी आपके फ्रेंड या नोन है उनका व्हाट्सएप चल जाएगा। चौथी चीज आप ये कर सकते हैं कि अगर उन्होंने बीटा वर्जन नहीं चलाया है तो वो दोबारा व्हाट्सएप को इंस्टॉल करके दोबारा अपने नंबर को एक बार उस पर दोबारा इंस्टॉल करने की कोशिश करें, अपना नंबर फीड करें। तो चांसेस ये हैं कि ऑटोमेटिकली जो क्रिमिनल है या जिसने उनका व्हाट्सएप हैक किया है वो लॉग आउट हो जाएगा और आपका चल जाएगा जो भी व्हाट्सएप है। ये तीन चार चीजें आप कोशिश करिए तो आपको नो डाउट सोल्यूशन मिल जाएगा।
यस, ओके, थैंक यू थैंक यू। एक्चुअली मैंने मेल भेजा है, 1 वीक से ज्यादा हो गया, कुछ
एक
रिस्पॉन्ड
बार
नहीं
आप ना,
आया है।
मैं समझ गया, उन लोगों पे
हाँ,
काम काफी रहता, आप एक बार साइबर सेल में उनको भेज दीजिए, जो भी अलीगढ़ में होगा वो जरूर आपकी मदद करेंगे। और किसी का कोई डाउट, अगर कोई माइक ऑन करके पूछना चाहे, अदरवाइज मैं कमेंट्स में देख रहा हूं मैं। ओके, एक राहीन अकबर जी ने सवाल पूछा है कि एटीएम मशीन में क्या हिडन कैमरा होता है। देखिए, एटीएम मशीन में हिडन कैमरा नहीं होता। एटीएम मशीन में दो प्रकार के कैमरे होते हैं। एक सीसीटीवी कैमरा होता है जो कि अमूमन आपने देखा होगा कि सिक्योरिटी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से होता है, और एक एटीएम में सामने पिन होल कैमरा होता है कि जो एटीएम में जो नॉर्मली अपना आदमी पिन नंबर डाल रहा है या जो भी पैसा निकालने के लिए व्यक्ति आया है, उसको सिक्योरिटी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से कैप्चर किया जाता है कि ऐसा तो नहीं कोई क्रिमिनल आकर के किसी और के एटीएम मशीन से पैसा निकाल रहा हो। तो उस आदमी को आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए एक पिनहोल कैमरा भी एटीएम मशीन में लगाया जाता है, पर वो हिडन कैमरा नहीं है, वो ओपन पब्लिक नॉलेज में होते हैं, और वो साइबर सिक्योरिटी या बैंक की सिक्योरिटी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से ही लगाए जाते हैं। ठीक है, मैंने जोहेर अहमद जी ने कहा 1930 पे, मैंने आपको बता दिया, आपने उस चीज पे बात कहा कि उस पे बात करूं। फिर क्या है, रिकॉर्डिंग आई थिंक हो रही है तो आपको मिल जाएगी। एटीएम मशीन में हिडन कैमरा बता दिया। फिर मैंने, अच्छा आपने बोला है कि हाउ डू वी डिफरेंशिएट, ये जियोमी करके किसी का फोन है, उन्होंने पूछा है कि हाउ डू वी डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन अ स्कैम लिंक और अ नॉर्मल लिंक। देखिए, इसमें देखिए एट द एंड ऑफ द डे मैं व्यक्तिगत मानता हूँ, और ये मैं अपने फैमिली को भी बोलता हूँ, अपने फ्रेंड्स रिलेटिव्स को भी बोलता हूँ, और जितने भी मेरे लोग हैं उनको मैं शेयर करता हूँ कि कभी भी हमें कोई लिंक पे क्लिक ही नहीं करना। मतलब कि हम क्यों स्कैम लिंक और नॉर्मल लिंक के चक्कर में पड़े हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हमें कोई लिंक मिल गया, कोई बात नहीं, आप बोलोगे ऐसे कैसे हम सोशल मीडिया चलाएंगे, ऐसे कैसे हम बैंक चलाएंगे अगर आप कहोगे लिंक पे क्लिक नहीं करना। आपको लिंक पे क्लिक क्यों करना है? आपको एक फेसबुक का लिंक किसी ने भेजा, आपको इंस्टाग्राम का लिंक किसी ने भेजा, कोई बात नहीं, मैं लिंक पे क्लिक नहीं करूंगा, मैं दोबारा उसकी ऑफिशियल ऐप पे जाऊंगा, मैं दोबारा उसकी ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट पे जाऊंगा। तो वाई डू आई नीड अब टू क्लिक अपॉन अ पर्टिकुलर लिंक? मुझे कोई बैंक का लिंक मिल गया, मुझे कोई रिचार्ज कूपन का लिंक मिल गया, रिचार्ज कूपन का देखिए एट द एंड ऑफ द डे कोई फ्री भी मिल रहा है, कोई रिचार्ज कूपन मिल रहा है, कोई कोड मिल रहा है, ये सारे फर्जी होते हैं, तो इन पर बिलीव ही नहीं करना। और रही बात कोई सोशल मीडिया का भेज रहा है, कोई बैंक का दे रहा है, तो मैं सीधी सी बात है ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट पे ऑफिशियल ऐप पे जाऊंगा, कोई लिंक पे तो मैं पर्सनली किसी लिंक पे क्लिक नहीं करता। आपको भी रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कोई भी अननोन लिंक पे क्लिक मत करें, भले ही वो कितना टेम्पटिंग हो। हाउ कैन वी रिकॉग्नाइज? इंस्टाग्राम पे, फेसबुक पे, टेलीग्राम पे कोई भी आपको जॉब दे रहा है, सब स्कैम है, सीधी सी बात है। मैं, हुमा खान जी ने पूछा है सवाल, देखिए सीधे बात करता हूं मैं, इंस्टाग्राम पे बिलीव मत करो आप, टेलीग्राम पे बिलीव मत करो आप, किसी व्हाट्सएप पे बिलीव मत करो, फेसबुक पे बिलीव मत करो। सीधी सी बात है, ये कोई भी आपके जो जॉब देते हैं, वर्क फ्रॉम होम देते हैं, पार्ट टाइम जॉब देते हैं, सारे स्कैम है। वो आपको इनिशियली 1,000 रुपए 2,000 रुपए देंगे, उसके बाद वो आपसे मोटा इन्वेस्टमेंट कराएंगे, हैवी इन्वेस्टमेंट कराएंगे, और आपके साथ स्कैम करेंगे। तो उन्हें उन्हें आप प्लीज शेयर, किसी पे ट्रस्ट मत करिए। उसके बाद सर, अगर कोई हम पर साइबर क्राइम रिपोर्ट किया है तो उस रिपोर्ट को कैसे, देखिए अब राहिन अकबर जी, आपने बोला कि आप पे किसी ने साइबर क्राइम रिपोर्ट, आपके अगेंस्ट किसी ने साइबर रिपोर्ट कर दिया है, तो देखिए इसमें तो आपको ना फिर पुलिस के पास जाना पड़ेगा। जहां पे रिपोर्टिंग हुई है वहां पे एक आपका इंक्वायरी ऑफिसर होगा, और उनको अपना पक्ष रखना पड़ेगा कि आपकी गलती है कि नहीं है। तो उसमें तो यू विल हैव टू टॉक टू द कंसर्निंग इंक्वायरी ऑफिसर, और कोई सोल्यूशन नहीं है। क्योंकि रिपोर्ट करना सबका हक है, आपके पास भी हक है कि अगर आपको लगता है किसी ने आपके गलत रिपोर्ट किया है, आप काउंटर कंप्लेन डाल सकते हैं उसके अगेंस्ट, आपको कोई मना नहीं करता। परंतु अगर आपके अगेंस्ट कोई कंप्लेन कर रहा है तो उसकी इंक्वायरी तो होगी, तो उसमें तो आपको अपने पुलिस के पास जाकर के अपना पॉइंट, अपना पक्ष रखना पड़ेगा। उसके बाद,
So may I ask the question?
या मैम प्लीज।
So my question is that are these public Wi-Fi safe? Like as I'm a hostler, so I use my
ओके,
college Wi-Fi, which is provided by our university. So are these
हाँ
safe or they have access to our personal data as well?
मैम, बहुत ही अच्छा सवाल है। इसमें सबसे पहले मैं क्लियर कर देता हूँ कि जो भी हमारे पब्लिक वाईफाई होते हैं, वेदर वी टॉक अबाउट रेलवे स्टेशन, वी टॉक अबाउट बस स्टेशन, और वेदर वी टॉक अबाउट एनी अकोमोडेशन प्लेस लाइक हॉस्टल या कोई होटल, जहाँ पे हमें कहीं पे भी अगर हमें कहीं फ्री इंटरनेट मिलता है, सी दोज आर नॉट सेफ। रीजन क्या है कि हम क्या है कि वंस वी एंटर द क्रेडेंशियल्स एंड वंस आवर सिस्टम गेट्स hooked up with that particular network, now that is a public IP, that is a public network, एंड हमने अपने सिस्टम को कनेक्ट कर लिया, तो जो हैकर्स होते हैं या जो प्रोफेशनल साइबर क्रिमिनल्स होते हैं, नो डाउट अगर मैंने अपना कोई स्पॉट हॉटस्पॉट चला लिया है तो कहीं ना कहीं वो मेरा सिस्टम हैक हो सकता है, या कहीं ना कहीं मेरे कोई फोन के साथ या मेरे लैपटॉप के साथ कुछ भी कॉम्प्रोमाइज है, कुछ भी खतरा है, तो यस दे आर नॉट सेफ। दूसरी चीज सबसे एसेंशियल है, कभी भी आप फाइल ट्रांसफर मत करिए व्हेन यू आर यूजिंग सच हॉटस्पॉट्स या पब्लिक वाईफाई, क्योंकि जब हम फाइल ट्रांसफर करते हैं तो उस समय हमारा काफी नेटवर्क का यूसेज होता है, और ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम ऑफ डेटा ट्रांसफर That is also when we are gullible, so we should not use any public Wi-Fi. तो yes, they are not safe. Yes, हम कई बार क्या करते हैं कि अमूमन हमारे पास इंटरनेट नहीं होता तो हम यूज करते हैं. तो बी केयरफुल इफ यू आर यूजिंग योर हॉस्टल या पर्टिकुलर होती है, तो उसमें आप कोशिश करो अपना पर्सनल या बैंकिंग या पर्सनल कोई डिटेल आप उस समय एंटर ना करो, जिससे कि आपका कोई खतरा वहां हो. देन काफी क्वेश्चंस आ गए, तो थोड़ा सा अब टाइम का वो है, मैं आपको जल्दी से खत्म कर देता हूँ 2-3 मिनट में. आप प्रशांत, एक आपने हाथ उठा रखा है, आप माइक
सर
अनम्यूट
कैन आई
करके
आस्क वन थिंग?
जल्दी से पूछिए, आप पूछे कुछ.
सर रिसेंटली सर अभी क्या हो रहा है, गूगल्स की तरफ से ऐसे कॉल्स आ रहे हैं कि हम आपका ओटीपी, हम आपका गूगल अपडेट कर रहे हैं, चाहे लोकेशन या कोई चीज ना, तो उसमें अगर हम ओटीपी देते हैं तो हमारा पूरा डाटा वो लेके हमारी लोकेशन और हमारा जो गूगल में है बिजनेस, उसमें नंबर्स वगैरह चेंज कर देने वेबसाइट. तो सर हम कैसे उसको अगर चेंज कर सकते हैं, हमारा एक किसी का हो रखा है तो अगर.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, ये ना मैं उत्तराखंड का एग्जांपल देना चाहूंगा. जैसे ये टूरिस्ट एरिया है जहाँ पे काफी होटल्स हैं, और वो बेचारे यही
यस
बोलते हैं कि सर हमारा होटल था और हमारा वहां पे नंबर चेंज कर दिया किसी ने गूगल में, है ना. तो उसमें आपको कुछ नहीं करना, आप फ्रॉम पब्लिक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू आप डायरेक्टली गूगल को एक मेल कर सकते हैं, उसमें कुछ नहीं हो सकता. आप साइबर सेल में आप एक मेल डाल दो. उसमें क्या होता है कि हमारे पास भी ऐसी कंप्लेन आती है तो हम गूगल को नोटिस भेजते हैं और बोलते हैं कि ये जो नंबर, जैसे अगर कोई वेबसाइट है या कोई एंटिटी है जो कि गूगल पे लिस्टेड है, तो हम रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं थ्रू अ नोटिस दैट दिस पर्टिकुलर नंबर शुड बी चेंज बिकॉज दिस नंबर हैज बीन मैनिपुलेटेड बाय सम क्रिमिनल. सिमिलरली, आप कहीं पे भी आपको लग रहा है कि मेरा नंबर चेंज हो गया है, तो आप वहां पे थ्रू लीगल चैनल भी जा सकते हैं या फिर खुद भी आप मेल कर सकते हैं. हाँ, खुद मेल करने से शायद उसका इम्पैक्ट उतना नहीं होता. आप पुलिस के माध्यम से मेल कराएंगे तो वो नंबर रिस्टोर हो जाता है.
सर उसका कोई मेल आईडी सर?
किसका? गूगल का?
गूगल का,
यार वो
ये
ना
सर.
आपको, आप उसको ढूंढ लीजिएगा, आपको मिल जाएगा. उसमें आप गूगल कस्टमर केयर या गूगल हेल्पलाइन करके लिख लीजिएगा, वो आपको मिल जाएगा सर्च करने पे.
श्योर.
अदरवाइज
ओके सर.
आप अपना अलीगढ़ साइबर सेल में कंप्लेन दे दीजिएगा, नो डाउट वो वहां पे एक नोटिस भेज करके आपके जो भी नंबर है उसको दोबारा रिस्टोर कर देंगे.
ओके सर. ओके.
अच्छा, ये आरे, हाँ थैंक यू. फिर एक आपके आरिबा मंसूरी जी हैं, इन्होंने बोला कि सर लीगल प्रोविजंस क्या है रिलेटेड टू साइबर सिक्योरिटी. आरिबा, मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि इसके लिए देयर इज अ डिफरेंट क्लास की, उसमें लॉ मैं पढ़ाता हूँ. वो मतलब कि मैं इसको समराइज 2 लाइन में नहीं कर सकता बिकॉज इट्स अ कंप्लीट लिटरेचर. बिकॉज देर आर सर्टेन क्राइम विच हैव बीन कोडिफाइड अंडर इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी एक्ट. एज पर दैट दोज क्राइम हैव बीन मेंशन्ड कि ये आपके कोडिफाइड है कि ये साइबर क्राइम या आईटी एक्ट रिलेटेड क्राइम है. तो उसको इतनी जल्दी नहीं बता पाऊंगा. उसके लिए आपको बहुत सारे ओपन सोर्स के पीडीएफ मिल जाएंगी, वो आप देख सकते हैं, तो उससे आपको हेल्प मिलेगी. एक मोहम्मद इरफान जी ने सवाल पूछा है कि अगर मैं बायोमेट्रिक लॉक करूंगा यूआईडीआई साइट पे तो क्या किसी रिक्रूट, नहीं, कुछ ऐसा इशू नहीं होगा. आप बायोमेट्रिक लॉक करोगे, कोई रिक्रूटमेंट एग्जाम में कोई इशू नहीं होगा. वो आपका सिर्फ आइरिस स्कैन और आपकी फिंगरप्रिंट को सिक्योर कर रहा है. और अगर कभी आपको घबराहट हो रही है, आप परेशान हो रहे हो, आप अपने बायोमेट्रिक को 5 सेकंड में अनलॉक कर सकते हो. कोई इशू नहीं है. मैंने बोला कि आधार कार्ड लॉक नहीं करना है आपको, आपको अपना बायोमेट्रिक लॉक करना है. देयर इज अ डिफरेंस. तो आप बायोमेट्रिक लॉक करोगे, कोई इशू नहीं होता. फिशिंग अटैक से क्या, ये शाहमीर खान ने पूछा है कि फिशिंग अटैक से क्या हमारे बैंक ट्रांजैक्शन का रिप्लाई हो जाता है? बिल्कुल. आपके फिशिंग अटैक से देखिए डिपेंड करता है किस प्रकार का अटैक है, किस प्रकार का क्लिक बेट है. अगर उसने आपको एक लिंक दिया, आपने लिंक पे क्लिक किया और कोई अननोन फाइल डाउनलोड हो गई आपके फोन के बैकएंड में, एंड दैट पर्टिकुलर फाइल इज अ रिमोट ऐप और इज अ कह सकते हैं, जो मैंने आपको दुनिया भर की 4-5 ऐप दिखाई थी, ऐसे बहुत सारी ऐप्स, 10-15 ऐप हैं. वो बैकग्राउंड में अगर ऐप चल गई, एग्जीक्यूट हो गई, तो वो आपके फोन को मिरर कर सकती है. उसके बाद बैंकिंग ट्रांजेक्शन क्या, आपका पूरा मोबाइल फोन चला जाएगा. तो इसलिए मैं हमेशा कहता हूं कि फिशिंग अटैक में आप देखिए, सीधी सी बात है, अननोन लिंक पे क्लिक नहीं करना. एसएमएस में कोई लिंक भेज दे, सवाल ही नहीं उठता. मैं तो एसएमएस सिर्फ देखता हूँ ट्रांजेक्शन के लिए, बाकी कोई लिंक आ जाए मैं कभी क्लिक नहीं करता. तो वही चीज आपको कह रहा हूँ, कोई भी अननोन लिंक पे कभी क्लिक मत करें, भले उसमें कितनी बड़ी चीज क्यों ना लिखा हो. आपको घबराना नहीं है, हमेशा ओरिजिनल वेबसाइट से चेक करना है. सो दैट्स इट. आई थिंक अगर किसी का कोई इशू नहीं है तो आई थिंक वी कैन वाइंड अप दिस सेशन. और होपफुली आपको अवेयरनेस मिली हो, और यू कैन शेयर दिस मैसेज फर्दर फॉरवर्ड इन सोसाइटी एंड ट्राई टू रेज मैक्सिमम साइबर अवेयरनेस. थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your wealth of knowledge and experience with us. We really appreciate you for addressing such crucial topics which are increasingly pertinent in today's digital age. It's truly a pleasure to have you with us today, and I must say it's a remarkable session indeed. So, before concluding today's session, I am inviting Zoya Hanfi for the vote of thanks. Please,
Good
Zoya.
evening, everyone. I'm Zoya Hanfi, and I'm honored to be here today to deliver the vote of thanks. On behalf of the entire team, I would like to thank you all for attending our online session today. We hope you found it informative and engaging. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our speaker, Mr. Ankush Mishra, for sharing his expertise with us. Your insights are valuable, and we really appreciate you taking the time to be here today. Finally, I would like to thank our entire team of Aligarh Renaissance, especially Zuhair, Saqib, Khadija, and founder Aswar Ali Khan sir, for their support of this event. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you again for attending. We hope you have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you so much.